Man, what's happening right now in Los Angeles is awful. It's actually right around the same area I was in during a business trip many, many years ago. So I know it sounds weird saying this, but I have I feel like I have a connection to that area. I also used to listen to a syndicated radio show that was broadcast out of there. Actually, two syndicated radio stations out of that area. But what the heck? What the heck happened? Like this is this is what my concern was with Baltimore County back when I ran. Back when I ran for office, I'm like, I was running because of the lockdowns. I was running because I saw incompetence right in front of my eyes, and I'm thinking, if they can't get this stuff right, what else behind the scenes are they not getting done properly? And we're seeing it right now. The basics. The basics were being ignored. And yes, hindsight is 2020, but again, talking about Baltimore County, they couldn't even get the rat trap issue taken care of. They couldn't get the grass situation taken care of. The county, you would also often have like 3 feet of grass, and you're thinking to yourself, like, what are our tax dollars going to? You got potholes all over the place. We're gonna have even more now because it just snowed. So look, you look at these politicians, you think, oh, these are the best and the brightest because they have the ability to get their name out there and get their commercials and all that stuff. But in reality, most of them have just done a bunch of ass kissing behind the scenes. And they didn't get to where they are because of merit. Yes, they may have the accolades, but it just means that they shook hands with the right people and they're going to do the bidding of whatever their grand masters tell them to do. And instead of worrying about, again, the basics, they're concerning themselves with non existent or very petty environmental concerns, or I don't even know what else. But in fact, I was just asked about what do I think about what's it called, de-damming or something, where you remove dams from rivers, and I'm like, it just depends. I mean, it depends on which river we're talking about, but I don't know. Everything is specific. You can't just blanket, you know, a thought, an opinion, a move. You have to make a calculated risk sometimes, but if the risk is too great, then you don't do it. And I think we're making some of the same mistakes. Like, again, the sewage treatment plant where I live is overburdened because they kept building more and more and more and more houses. These, and the same thing with the schools. They're overcrowded. Why? Because the politicians approve these development projects without making sure the infrastructure was in place. I made a joke about this when I was running for office, and I said, you know what? I'm pretty darn good at Sim City. And I said that as a joke, but in reality, Sim City teaches you lessons about running government. And honestly, I wish people like Johnny O and the new county executive that they appointed, you know, take the lessons from SimCity, or at least have a young intern or something, or a young staff member play the game, take notes, and make sure that things are in alignment with Baltimore County. Doubt they'll do that though, because who am I? I'm just some nobody with a video camera.